Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Food Junkie. I'm coming at you with another video on my way to work. I am running late, so I'm kind of in a rush to get to work. I'll be there a little later than I normally want to be there, but they'll be okay. I just want to come at you guys, make a little video, and talk about some things that I've been noticing, not only on these YouTube streets, but in the world in general. Let's talk about hijacking the gay culture. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about hijacking the gay culture. Let's talk about, what it means, what it is, and how the gay culture has influenced the majority of culture in general. Want to talk about it? Here we go. Well, let's talk about the gay culture, first of all. There is a culture that is, there's a subculture of the gay culture that is predominantly dominating the gay culture in itself, and that is the black gay culture. The black gay culture is with the more effeminate males in the gay culture that come up with lingo, terms, terminology, trans people, things like that, come up with terms, terminologies, actions, reactions, and things like that, such as shade, such as reading, such as girl, things like that. Tea, receipts, things of that nature. All those things are part of the gay culture, the black gay culture, I should say, and how it has been so prevalent and it has been hijacked by society in general. Let's take the movie Paris is Burning, for example. One of the pinnacle, iconic movies that kind of describe gay culture to the lay person in no uncertain terms. People say it's probably one of the best documentaries that has been ever made about the the LGBTIA culture and the ballroom scene. And it has become more prevalent with the TV show Pose. We all love Pose. We all like Pose. We all love Pertell and his reads when he's on the mic, when he's emceeing the balls that he emcees. But the underlying aspect of all of that is to shed light excuse me, on the hardships that black LGBTQIA community have experienced. I want to say black and other communities, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of mainly shows that community and that culture. There are things that happen that is hijacked and taken as norm from the ballroom scene, gay culture type situation. And it's like the words I mentioned, and you see it very heavily on the Housewives series, such as Atlanta Housewives. You see it very highly on the Braxton Family Values. You see it highly within mainly the black celebrity community, where a lot of that culture has been hijacked and stolen, taken for their own. From guys wearing heels in the past and pocketbooks in the past, carrying big purses and things like that, it's been more prevalent and acceptable to wearing makeup for guys. And a lot of that started from Derek J and Miss Lawrence from the Housewives. They started off as friends of the Housewives. They were hairdressers and stylists for the Housewives. As their popularity of the show increased, so did the appearance of more flamboyant gay black men in society and on TV, because it became, quote unquote, the norm. They're doing it on Housewives. Why can't I do it? I'm not comfortable with doing what it is that I want to do and dressing and being who I always felt that I have been. More power to you. I appreciate that. Live your truth. Spill your own teas. But with that, there is a downfall, because then, being in Atlanta, I've experienced the fact that being a black gay man in Atlanta, people are always automatically expecting me to be that. Being one to wear heels, being one to carry a purse, being one to be extremely flamboyant, being one to quick to cuss a motherfucker out. Well, quick to cut the bitch out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, although that is in me and I can easily do that with ease, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm trying to promote and project to the world. Reading and shade, everything is shade. Everything's a read. If you tell someone the truth, you're being shady. If you tell someone the truth, you're reading them. No. Not everything that you say, not everything that you do is surrounded or is steeped into the whole gay situation. Not everything's a read. Not everything's shade. Sometimes the truth is just the truth. Sometimes you're just saying what you see. Sometimes you are saying what you observe. Sometimes you are just talking about what you see and how you observe it. So your actual perspective is not that of being shady, and your actual message is not meant to be malicious or to tear someone down. And pretty much that what shade and reading is. Like they said in Paris is Burning, shade comes from reading and reading comes from shade. It's not that you need to tell someone that they're ugly. For example, this is what they said in the movie. I don't need to tell you that you're ugly because you already know it. Now that's a shady ass read. Now, someone's saying, well, I observed that you did XYZ, it's not always a read and not always shady. Now it can be, but the fact that we have become a culture that is so steeped in the gay culture that everything that is said becomes a read and becomes shade being thrown at somebody. Now, I'm shady as fuck. Y'all know that. I know that. I can be shady as hell. I can be messy as hell. I can read a motherfucker down with no problem whatsoever and keep it moving. But sometimes when I'm just making a statement, it's not that I'm being shady or trying to read someone. It's just sometimes I'm just making a statement because I observe something. And I think that we, especially on this YouTube thing, everything is even more so enhanced because we don't want to be embarrassed. We don't want people to feel that we are soft, that we are a punk, that we are not owning up to the fuck, for real? Owning up to what it is that we possibly could be doing, or the image that we want to project onto other people and have people think that we are. So with this whole thing, as far as people have receipts, basically trying to show that something happened, be it important or not important, be it prevalent and relevant or not prevalent or relevant to a situation. Constantly dropping receipts, constantly spilling people's tea, constantly, having a quick comeback or a quick whip, you know what I'm saying? That's also all part of the gay culture, or has become part of the gay culture, I should say, in the past several years. More prevalent so than not. And like I said, I attribute that to the rise in a lot of reality shows and a lot of, no offense to these gentlemen right here, but the Chasing Atlanta series. I really don't watch them, but you see a lot of that there. That becomes more prevalent. People think that that's how the black gay lifestyle in Atlanta or New York, wherever city they're from, showing it is. They're all pretty much the same recipe, the same mold. They think that every gay person that lives in Atlanta walks around in heels and saying girl and snapping this and the third. That's not the way it is. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Especially not in my case or people that I know cases. Are there feminine guys that I hang out with? Yes. Are there masculine guys I hang out with? Yes. I hang out with a plethora of different types of people. I hang out with a plethora of different types of individuals that hits all areas and spectrum of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? From the most masculine to the most feminine. But I just come to you to say that, we are so entrenched, I should say, in being the quickest witted, the quickest one to have a comeback. Thinking every time that someone speaks to us that they're being shady or having a read, that is something that we need to try to get away from a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why a lot of misunderstandings happen on these YouTube streets. I was in someone's live today, whatever, and I was To me, it was a joke. As y'all know, I have a crazy sense of humor. I have a very dry sense of humor. This person was in the dollar store, and I was like, back away from the dollar store makeup. You are not a certain content creator, I mentioned, you know what I'm saying, in that person's chat. To me, that was a joke. But I know that the messiness of these YouTube streets is going to get back to this individual as if I was trying to be shady or being messy toward her. To me, it was a joke because this individual started off their YouTube career couponing, going to Dollar General, showing you different hacks and tricks that they use with makeup and things like that. So me just telling a joke, it is what it is. Do I apologize for saying what I said? No, I don't apologize for it. It was a joke. It was not me being shady. It was not me being, coming after you or anything like that. It was a joke. Now, based on what I presented to you on this camera, if something comes up that allows you to tell a joke about it, please do so. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to that. I'm welcome to that. That's what I think this YouTube thing should be. You see what someone presents to you while it's not on this camera. If something else comes up that references it or that you can make a joke about it, whatever, tell a joke about it. Could people consider it shady? I guess, you know what I'm saying? But that's not how, I live my life trying to shade someone, you know what I'm saying? Trying to roast and gag someone. There's also some terms and stuff like that that has been part of the gay community, that has been ingrained into society. Oh, roasting and gagging, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to roast and gag. Everybody want to throw shade. Everybody wants you to prove what you say with receipts. It's called evidence. And based on what I be seeing on the YouTube streets, a lot of the receipts, quote unquote, are not evidence because it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how you how you put one aspect of something to something else. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. But that's just me. But I just wanted to say, talk about, how the fact that a lot of the lingo and terminology from the gay culture has been hijacked by society as a whole, and how when that lingo and terminology is taken out of place or taken out of hand, you can get a lot of confusion, a lot of nonsense and mistakes because you're using things in a way in which they were not meant to be used. You're using things in a way that has evolved from the original origin of it and has gone away from that original origin to mean something a lot more different, a lot more malicious. Because I remember when I was growing up as a young lad, when I was a young Thundercat, friends in a community, gay community was not, we will sit around and just call it joining each other, you know what I'm saying? And there was no malicious intent involved. People didn't take it personally, people didn't, you know what I'm saying, threaten you, people didn't try to take it and take your livelihood away from you, it was not because you told a joke about them. It was just a simple joke, you know what I'm saying? Everyone laughed. If you had a quick wit and you had something to say smart back, you did that. Then it became a reading session and you was throwing shade. You know what I'm saying? Now it become this ugly, nasty, dirty thing that people do to each other just to be malicious, just to get back, just to embarrass each other. Now that I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? If you have a quick wit and you say something that someone finds funny, you tell a little joke and you move past it, you move on. You're not going to go around doxing people or trying to look up personal information when it's not to discredit or to, hurt someone. What you do is you look at the individual, do a quick little scan. For example, if somebody has some dirty shoes. Ooh, boo. You been running through the mud? You know what I'm saying? A quick little piece, a quick little read, quick little shade. Nothing personal about that. It's the fact that you see that they have dirty shoes on, make a little quick little smart ass comment about it, and you move on. Someone's hair out of place. Ooh, baby, it's like you've been running through a wind tunnel. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Quick little shade, quick little read. Not personal. When people take that as a personal attack against their character, against their integrity, against their moral standing. And then they show you that they have no integrity, no moral standing, and no character by diving deep and low into what, has been something personal or a secret that you have told them, or a secret that you have given them, or something they have found out about you based on doing an investigation. And then in turn use that against you, which is, I think, is crazy. It's a joke. Get over it. Fix your hair. Clean your shoes. Don't give people something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Don't put all your business out there in the street, then expect no one to, talk about it or bring it up. That's why I think that I try to present myself in a way that I want to be seen. Am I perfect? Oh, hell no. I see flaws up and down. That's my situation. But, I can't get mad when someone pointed out and then try to, take it to a personal level. I just have a quick enough tongue, quick enough wit that I will come back at you. Because while I see imperfections in myself, it allows me to see the imperfections in you as well. And that's what someone who is a professional, someone that is good at, I guess, throwing shade or reading someone does. They know what their flaws are. They know what you possibly may say, how you may word it. You may use a different word here and there, whatnot, but they're also looking at you just to make sure that you can also catch it if you choose to throw it. But yeah, but I guess that's part of me being part of the gay culture for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been a person that never likes to start trouble, but I sure do like to finish it. It's fine. Like I said, that's why we all like a little mess every once in a while. We all can't be clean cut, professional, pulled together all the time. There's moments in time where, a little shade, a little reading is necessary. It's called for. It's a way to get people up off you, to leave you alone, actually. And then it became, first it became something you did amongst friends in a community. Then it became something, the way to get people up off you. You know what I'm saying? To leave you alone, to back up off you, to realize that, you're going to, I guess, verbally cut them with words if they came at you the wrong way. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, on my way to work. Like I said, I'm running late for work, so I'm trying to hold this camera, nurse my elbow that still hurts, drive, and make sure I'm not speeding too crazy or driving too recklessly to where I won't be even later to work. So, yeah. Once again, this is your boy Food Junkie. If you like my commentary and what I talk about, come to my channel, visit it for a couple minutes, watch a couple videos. If you like what you hear on my channel, like, subscribe, share, comment. I love comments. I always try to respond back to comments with something other than just an emoji. I try to give you some words as well. So please, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, share. And as I always say, love yourself. Love someone else. Respect yourself. And respect someone else. Until next time, this is Food Junkie, and I'm out.